Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to this particular video. This video is a technical analysis video of the ALPH-USDT token, okay? Remember we have two types of analysts. We have the fundamental analyst and we have the technical analyst, okay? Fundamental analysts are traders that trade using the news, okay? They trade with the news, with information that has happened in the countries, in the markets, because most times they have impact in the market too, the news, okay? You can notice sporadic movements that actually moves against the trend, okay? It's because of the news. And we'll have a technical analyst. So I'm a technical analyst, so I trade with the chart, okay? Because charts has prehistoric patterns that repeat itself. I make use of the candlestick technical analysis. Okay, well, now let's head into this video. Currently, I'm in the 1 hour time frame, and in this particular time frame, we can see what has happened. A candle represents an hour in the 1 hour time frame. Okay, just have that in mind. So pay attention to what I'll teach here, what I'll explain. Okay, because it's very critical if you're a trader to assist you. If you're an individual or a hedge institution, it will give you guidance on how to trade Alephium token. So currently, within the last 24 hours, we can see how the market has recovered here. Currently, we had a bullish candle here. We had an inverted hammer. We had another a doji. All this signaled an upward trend. Okay, it gave us a confirmation. And if you bought at this point, you can see the price rallied up to $0.1277 per token. Okay, we can see the support that has been the resistance that has been built here, a very critical resistance zone. Let's draw this line so you can see what I'm talking of. Okay, we can see we have a very strong resistance here. Okay, so at 0.1305, so the market is going to come back to test it. It's going to test that resistance point, and once it breaks that resistance point, it will rally to a new resistance point, which is going to be around you know, let me see if I can draw that line here. Okay, so currently we have 0.1403. That's another strong resistance point. Okay, so we should bear this in mind. So let's delete this. Let's head to a higher time frame. Okay, so we have the 4 hours time frame. So in the 4 hours time frame, let me zoom it out, let me blow it out so we can see what's actually happening. We have been trading on a lateral trend. Lateral trend is a lambish trend. Have been trading horizontally, maintaining this particular range of 0.1277 and 0.1435. We've been hovering around that range, okay? So that has been what has been happening. But let's look at what has happened within the last 24 hours, okay? So currently we had a decline here. Within the last 12 hours, the market actually declined here. But now the market is recovering, as we also saw in the 1 hour time frame. We had this bullish signal, then we had another candle that shows, it's called a Maruzi, which is a very strong bullish candle. We can see how it just declined a little. Okay, but we have a bullish signal here, which shows the market sentiment is positive. Our current resistance point is let's draw it. Okay, so we have the current resistance point at 0.1303. Okay, let me take it up. 0.1324. Okay, so that's our resistance point. So anytime the market breaks it, we're going to rally to a new point. We're going to test. We're expecting 0.1437 here. Let's actually draw the line so we can speak with practical terms here. Yep. So we have 0.1, let's say 0.14. That's our resistance point that we'll have to test to head back to. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, I don't know if I should draw the Fibonacci. Okay, let's head to the 12 hours time frame. Okay, so in the 12 hours time frame, a candle represents 12 hours. Okay, we can see that we're moving on a lateral trend within here and here. Okay, so it's actually good. It shows a consolidation. Remember that Bitcoin has been bouncing from around $89,000 to $125,000, and that has been sporadic. But the Alephium has maintained this range from 0.1008. That's our least support. and we have 0.1435. Okay, so we're still eyeing 0.2. Okay, so let me draw a Fibonacci retracement from 0.37 to this particular point, when so we can see where the market is going to start recover to on a long-term basis. Okay, so let's draw one here and draw one here. Okay. Okay, so at 61.8%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.2744. At 78.6%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.32. And at 100%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.3, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so if you are a hedge institution or a long-term trader, you have these zones to make your analysis with. You can buy now and take profit at this particular point. Definitely, the market will rally to that point, and you make lots of profits per peep. Okay, so that's phenomenal. Okay, here we can see what happened. We had an inverted hammer here. We had a hammer, we had an inverted hammer, then we had a bullish signal, a candle, which is a confirmation. The market rallied up to 0.1435. Okay, before we headed into this lateral trade range. Okay, I always say that the trend doesn't lie, the charts don't lie. They actually illustrate what's happening in real time. So let's head to the daily chart. Okay, 2 days. Okay, because daily chart is a standard chart one has to like always make reference to. So we'll have 0.4843, 0.4843. So let's draw this. Okay. Okay, at the daily chart, using Fibonacci retracement at 61.8%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.3456. At 78%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.4125. That's 0.4. And at 100%, we're expecting the price to recover to 0.48, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so if we have, using a daily chart, if we can use Fibonacci to draw and get these critical zones, that shows the market is probably going to recover. And with the teams called the app decks they are actually working on, okay, and the staking events coming up, definitely we're going to touch this point back. It's very, very critical to note that. Okay, so let's blow it out. Let's actually see what has been happening within the last 24 hours. Remember that in the daily chart, the candle represents an hour. Okay, so here, okay, it's beyond 24 hours. Let's just say 2 weeks. Let's make an analysis within 2 weeks. We had this doji here, which signifies indecision. We had this another doji here, which is a bullish signal. Then we'll have the price. The price rallied up to this particular point. Okay. Then we'll have a lateral trend range here. The price has been hovering around this range. Okay. So that's what it is. It's still giving us the same results in the charts we check, irrespective of the time frame. We've been having a lateral trend range, which is actually a kind of consolidation. That shows the market is tanking in this zone. It's called tanking. Okay, so we're building very strong support and resistance at this particular point. Let's draw the support line. Let's see what's actually happening here. Okay, this, see the support at 0.12. Let me try to perfect it. Okay, 0.123, 0.128 will have a support at this zone, and also we'll have a resistance at this particular zone. Okay, 0.1434, a strong resistance has been built, so we can see it's going to be tested. It's actually a support at this zone, is a support, so that's a very critical level, 0.14, 0.1434. So once we break this resistance, we're going to expect the price to rally to a new point. Okay, definitely one of the points I looked at in the Fibonacci retracement, our trend line analysis. You can see that we have the market is down, has gone down. Let's try to like draw the line so we can see what I'm talking about. Try to take it from here, take it from here. Okay. Oh, we can see that we have a downward trend. Okay, so hopefully we're going to have a reversal and the price will head up. Okay, so that's the daily chart analysis. In the next video, I'll talk about the weekly chart and also the monthly chart. That will be a general a review, so watch out for it. So we have our simple exponential moving averages and the simple natural moving averages. Let's the 5 and the 30 exponential moving averages. We can see how the lines are crossing each other here, okay, symbolizing a change in direction. The 5 exponential moving average has crossed the 30. Okay, so definitely we're just having a lateral trend range, so you might not actually see much volume. We have the MACD below, which shows the volume of each of the days that has been happening. You can have an idea. Like this particular day, we had a high volume. Today too, we had another high volume. Okay, so that's basically it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer you because um, in the comment section, and also you can also head to our Twitter, Telegram. We have an Alephium trading group, so you can also ask your questions. Then we have a traders that will be there to answer you around the clock. Okay. So now with that, will bring an end to this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and stay blessed. Bye.